What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? Welcome to J.K. Lee Sports. Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to J.K. Lee Sports. Man, we always here like every week at 4530 South Sherwood Forest. We at quarters. We having a great time. Man, look, my first guest is one of my favorite coaches in the city of Baton Rouge, the Division II state champion, U-High Cub head coach, Coach Andy Martin. What's going on, my brother?
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Hey, man, look, when I text you, I didn't think you was going to answer me back.
Come on.
Then you, look. Then you surprised me and say, hey, man, I was starting baseball practice. So you coach baseball, too?
I do. I coach my son's team, and so we do a little bit of that, and that's how I get my baseball fix. So.
Shout out to your son's team. What's the name of the team?
BR Giants, 14U. So.
Okay. Now, look, during the offseason, I got invited to watch you guys play a little 7-on-7. The big thing for me, I knew you were going to be tough on the offensive line, because you always are. I knew you were going to be tough on the defensive line. I know about the two running backs with Rodeo and Beck. My question was the quarterback. Mm-hmm. And you showed a whole lot of confidence in a kid that hadn't played. Shout out to him. What was your mindset going into the offseason knowing that you had to develop a quarterback because that was going to win the state championship?
Yeah, that was our big thing. The big question mark coming into the season was all about the quarterback. Who's going to be it? You know, we had a couple guys competing for it, and at the end of the day, Blake just showed he could stay composed,
Shout out
make
Blake,
the throws.
man. Blake Avenue, man.
He can stay composed, and he can make the plays. And look, he did a great job of staying within what we asked him to do, and really we had weapons all over the place. And you know, you get the ball to Jason Barnes, he might score every single time. So.
Well, look, talk about the other wide receiver, man.
Eden Stagg.
I see you, Stagg. I was gonna let your coach say it, but go ahead.
Eden Stagg, you know, Jason Barnes, and we had our running backs and Beck and Derek Graham, and we had some other guys that really just stepped up in big times, and with Seth Gale and Tripp Singer, and those guys just did a great job.
Shout out to Tripp. Yeah, Tripp's my guy. So look, every fall seems like we go through something in the football season. So this season, the hurricane hit.
Yep. And
you guys constantly worked. And it was kind of a free fall, right? You guys were like, who want to play U-High?
Sorry.
You stepped up and you was like, who want to play U-High? We got some openings. We here, stop making excuses. Let's show up and play U-High. So talk about the Central Week, knowing that was somebody that answered the phone.
Right.
They answered the phone. They didn't have to.
Right.
So talk about the week going into the Central game.
The hurricane hit, and we were kind of, we were looking forward to playing Rummel. It was 2 years in a row. We didn't get a chance to play Rummel, and so we're looking forward just competing with them. And then Central stepped up and said that they wanted to play us, which was great for us. Great for both communities too. I mean, being able to get together and play, and I thought we came out and played really well. Really well.
You're being modest. What was the final score?
I don't know. It was
a whole lot to not enough. So then you get, I had Nick Williams on the show already. Mm-hmm. So he told me how y'all were waiting on Woodlawn. You want to play Woodlawn the Central Week. That's what everybody's saying in the streets. Now, I don't know if that's true or not.
We had talked, but it just didn't really work out between both of us, and we got the opportunity to do it week 2. So.
Yeah. So he got paid for the week. And it was a hell of a week, man. It was a lot of stuff built up. Going into halftime with 14-13. Mm-hmm. What was your halftime speech like?
We just talked to them about keep playing, staying within our game. I thought we were doing a good job. We just missed on some opportunities early, and we kind of corrected that in the second half.
Yeah, I came out. Well, how did you correct it? Talk about the second half.
Just being sharper. I mean, that's all it was. We kept shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties, getting behind the chains, and we didn't do that in the second half. Defense was playing lights out, and we did it. We turned it around.
Okay, the running backs. Look, I'm trying to get you to say it. You don't want to say it. You guys went to work. You guys went to work.
They did.
Up front. You talk about a guy like Rodeo Graham and Brian Beck. What is it like having two guys with that amount of talent?
Man.
is the backfield ever crowded? Because you navigate it well. I don't know how you do it. Do you ever count how many?
We do. We keep track of how many touches they get in each game, and then we, coming into the season, we knew one of our strengths with 2 running backs, and we had never really done 2 running backs before. So we decided in the offseason we're going to put a 2 running back system in, and get them on. We want to get our best 11 on the field, and those 2 guys are part of our best 11. So getting them on the field was crucial. So as we put 2 running backs in, and they fed off each other all year long. That's what was so much fun. I mean, one would make a run, the other one wanted the ball to make a run. So it was fun.
It was nice to see you guys blow through Woodlawn. I think the next test for me, shout out to Mad Game, we were there for the Bruley matchup.
Right.
You were mad at halftime. So it was a little too close.
It was.
So talk about your, look, you can tell the truth. How much did you fuss at him at the halftime of the Bruley game?
I felt like just mentally we're just letting up on some things that we shouldn't let up on,
Yeah.
and the penalties drive me crazy,
When they talked a whole bunch of noise on social media leading up to it.
I don't deal with all that. I don't ever look at that, you know that, but people told me that, so it happens. But no, look.
No, they won't. They were in my comments talking.
So we just went in at halftime and said, guys, just settle down. Just start doing the things that we know how to do, and we were able to get it right in the second half again.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about you, and you do a great job of navigating your system and allowing kind of the new school, to kind of incorporate themselves. Because you look at me sometimes on the sideline and you be like this. When I start talking, you give me that look. You see you're not lying. You see I'm not lying. He looks at me at the sideline, he like. So how do you navigate that? Because I know you have the system, but you definitely understand the need for the media to be there. How do you navigate that?
It's a delicate balance. The biggest thing is we work hard. Our guys work hard, and I want them to have fun on game days. I mean, they love it, man. They're guaranteed to have 10 days, 11 days to go do that. So let them have some fun with it. We stay disciplined. We do what we got to do, but we also want them to have fun. So I don't have any issues with it. I like guys coming out and covering our team because you'll do a good job of giving our guys exposure, and that's the bottom line.
Well, we love that. I think we were at, Alex, we did 4 games? 4 U High game, and we enjoyed every second of it. You guys blew the game open against Bruley.
We did.
Brian Beck went to work. So was that the focal point at halftime to get Brian Beck some touches?
Not necessarily. It was just whoever had the opportunity. Hot hand is what we go to a lot, and we did every single game. We wanted to make sure both of them were getting equal touches because they were both really good running backs. We wanted to make sure we're able to use both of them in good spots. So.
Yeah, and blew through them. We're going to go to the Madison Prep game. We're going to get to the week. Look, he laughed.
I knew it was coming.
He got to come up. So the week of preparing for the Madison Prep game, what were you the most worried about in defending Madison Prep?
Oh, Zion Chris. I mean, ain't no doubt about it. I mean, look, we've been dealing with him for 4 years, and then he can put the game on his shoulders and win games. Coach Williams does a great job of using him, and we were worried about him. I mean, he just does so much. He's going to have a great college career.
Right. You guys, you dictate the game, right?
We did.
All of a sudden Madison Prep comes back. Then the play happened. Give me your maintaining, right? We gotta be professional. This is Coach Andy Martin. This is the guy. I understand. This is the guy. The guy is on my show. I know exactly who he is. I know how important he is to high school football in the Baton Rouge area. I get it. But what was your opinion on the call?
Man, look, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in that.
Look, we don't want nobody to get mad at Coach Martin, man. To me, honestly, I don't think it all boils down to that. I'm a football guy.
Right.
Madison Prep had their opportunities.
They did.
It should have never came down to that. So you guys get through that. You win another district championship. How many is that in a row? That was 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
You prepare for the playoffs. You guys were on cruise control. Be honest. I mean, I know it's hard for a coach there, but you get to talk a little noise on my show. You guys were on a little cruise control. Be honest.
We were on cruise control a little bit, but then we see our playoff draw and we get De La Salle first, and they have a pretty good team.
Shout out to PJ. PJ's my guy.
Yep. So they had some great athletes. We knew it was going to be a battle for us, and we came out and played really well, which was good going into it. So.
It was not a good battle, though.
Come on now.
Stop being so mad.
They played well. They played well.
So, you guys get to the state championship game against E.D. White, well-armed machine. I read the quote in the newspaper, and you said, I like these type of games. Mm-hmm. You really believe that? Because y'all made my nerves bad.
I'm a defensive guy. I love games like that.
I know you're a defensive guy, but you got all of this talent, all of these athletes, these guys that play well in space. Mm-hmm. And, ended up being Blake making a few plays and Rodeo student body right.
That's right.
So how do you adjust to that?
Some of it was dictated by how well they were playing. That defensive, they played really well, and we knew coming in they weren't giving up any points to anybody. I mean, we knew coming in they had a really good defense.
Shout out to Coach Dre Trusclair. He's at Plaquemine now.
Yeah.
He's the E White grad.
Yep.
He asked me to predict the score. I told him 55-16.
Come on.
He said that defense that gave up 55 points. So he texts me in the middle of the game and say, because I'm watching the game, I'm nervous. And you guys go to work. Talk about winning that state championship. That was your first one as a head coach.
First one as head coach, fourth one overall. At U High, and it was a lot of fun. It was opportunity just to share it with the community and share it with my dad and my son being on the sidelines. Just so much fun with that.
And you looked happy, man. And
it was fun.
You finally smiled.
I don't smile too much on Friday. I'm pretty serious.
Look, we're going to detour a little bit. I got to tell a true story. I'm interviewing Jason Barnes after a football game. You had to beat somebody 100-12 or something. Coach walks up and says, "Hey, JK, JB, it's time to go. You're going to miss the bus."
He had to talk fast, didn't he?
He said, all right, coach, let me wrap it up. So, you guys win a state championship. Always, you guys are my pick, so I appreciate y'all for letting me look good. So, going into the offseason, who do you want to see step up on the team? You're big senior class, right?
A big senior class.
2 running backs, a defensive tackle, 2 wide receivers. Another defensive back, but that might be one of the best in the country.
That's right.
In Austin Osbury. Mm-hmm. Who are you looking forward to stepping up? I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna let you go ahead.
All right. Well, I got a couple guys.
Yeah.
Number one, we have a very young O-line, so I want to see those guys step up and see what they can do up front. Seth Gale, see what he can do in the slot. I knew you were going.
Seth's my guy.
I know he is. I know he is. And look,
yeah.
he's going to do a great job for us. And I think Triple will be solid for us at wide receiver. So I'm excited about those guys. Obviously, Blake coming back is huge. I mean, it really is. And from the offensive side of the ball, we'll let him control and all that. Defensively, I still got my guys in the middle. So I got Harry and Jaden back. So those two guys.
I see you, HB Harry back.
And then you throw Holden Fox in there. That's 3 of my 4 linebackers coming back. So they had a lot of tackles this year. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna have some new guys up top. Dylan Smith was a 3-year starter at free safety, and Justin Collins at free safety. So we're gonna have to replace that. But I think Marcus Dawson's gonna slide from corner over to free safety. I know that's one of your guys right there.
That's my guy too, man. You gotta plug my guy.
I know that's your guy too.
So talk about Marcus Dawson and what he brings to the table. I was hoping you said his name. Go ahead.
Marcus, boy, he's a very physical player. We had him play corner, and he stepped up and did a great job, and really did.
Surprised me, man. That was huge for y'all.
It was.
After JV transferred,
Such a big body kid, and he's going to come down and be a safety for us now, and he loves being physical. So he's going to come down that box and make a bunch of tackles. If he can beat Harry and Jaden to the ball, he'll make some tackles, So we'll see.
I know, because you still got Jaden, man.
Got Jaden.
Man, y'all got so much talent over there.
We got a couple guys that can play.
How do you navigate when you're in a situation where year in, year out, you have multiple Division I guys with scholarship offers? How do you have to humble them, or do they already come in humble and they know they have a job to do?
I think they know they have a job to do. It's kind of where our culture is right now. Is the next guy up, and when those guys in charge, it's their turn to step up and be the leaders. Before that, they make their plays, they do everything they got to do, and let the other guys lead. And so this year, I'm looking for Jaden to step up and be that guy, and Blake on offense be that guy. So.
Well, you didn't say one of my guys' names.
Who's that?
Moses.
Oh, well Keelan's gonna be a player, and I don't know if it's gonna be running back or if it's gonna be defensive back, defensive end, or it could be both. I don't know.
He never comes off of the field, I don't think, right?
He's a heck of a player. He led our team as a freshman in sacks this year from defensive end spot.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, boy, look at you laughing.
Well,
y'all finally get to see him laugh because he's happy about his talent.
I laugh about him and Keelan and Marcus after we played. You and I talked about it off there. We played Catholic in the Jamboree, and we go back and they beat us, and we got to go back and look at what we did wrong. And as coaches, we got to see, all right, who didn't get on the field, and Keelan didn't go on the field on defense, and Marcus didn't go on the field on defense. And we looked at ourselves and we said, you know what, that can't happen. So we went back to the drawing board and said, how do we get these guys on the field? And so we had to figure some things out as coaches, So it worked for us.
Man, you got so much talent over there. I'm looking forward to it, man. We got to be thinking Division II state championship again, right?
That's the goal every year. I mean,
no. But I'm not saying to go every year. Let's be realistic. You guys have to be the favorite, right? Is there anyone else? I guess if we.
Well, you got some teams coming in now. You got Lafayette Christian coming, which is going to be a great team to add. Come on now. You got Shaw dropping down from 5A, so there's going to be a couple more teams in there that are going to be fun to watch. So.
I don't know, Cole. I think when you have a guy like Keelan Moses that can run the football, and you're a run-oriented guy, which is one thing I love. I love the way your offensive line plays. What's your offensive line coach?
It was David Neubauer. He ended up getting out now. He's going to go be a teacher. So he got out of the profession. We're going to get somebody else to come in. We got one guy that's a former player of ours that's been doing it right now. So.
Right. Hey, but the running backs with Nick Brossett, man.
Oh man.
I see you, Nick. Y'all just fill in every year, man. So talk about the pressure of carrying the U. It's the U.
It is.
Of carrying the U, man, knowing that you guys are state championship contenders year in and year out.
It's fun. I tell our guys every time we get an opportunity to talk about it, we're a lot of people's team. They circle our game, and that's fun. It's good to get everybody's best shot, because that means that we got to really step up our game, and our coaches do a good job with it. And our guys understand that the games aren't won in the fall; they're won now.
Yeah,
we're
right.
in the off season, they're won over the summer. So that's what we're working on right now. See how many games we can win.
Okay, now, because you keep me in Midas, and y'all, he not this Midas off the camera. So I do a thing where I go over under 8 wins. Mm-hmm. Over under you high 8 wins in the fall.
I'm hoping over.
Say 8 more, man. State championship.
I hope so. That's our goal every year. That's our goal every year, and I think our guys, we got to put a lot of work into it, and we got to get some breaks, but I think, we got a shot to be there.
Well, look, man, I'm glad you came on the show, man. One of my favorite coaches in the Baton Rouge area, Coach Andy Martin. Look, when he see me on the sideline, I start talking too much, he be like, and I know I'm talking too much. But look, man, appreciate you for coming, my brother.
Thank y'all for having me on here. I enjoyed it.
Man, look, y'all stay tuned, but we're going to be right back after these messages.